Hallo, bonjour, goeiedag. Ik ben Rose en ik woon in North Carolina. En ik heb Severine tegengekomen verleden jaar, juli 2015, wanneer ze bij mij thuis kwam om een interview te doen als een van de Belgen, or one of the Belgians in the United States.
Can you do the intro in English? I mean,
I did it all in Flemish?
Yeah, I understood everything you said, but this interview is for my family in the US too.
Yeah, no, I know. No, the thing was I thought I was saying goeiemorgen, I was going to go to English.
Oh, no, you said everything, but I understood everything. Hey, my Flemish is getting better.
So you can leave that.
Yeah.
So, hello, I'm Rose, and I'm a Belgian who lives in North Carolina, in Durham. And today I'm going to interview Severine, who came to my house last year to interview me as one of the Belgians in the United States. So today is my revenge.
I'm ready to pay the price.
You're ready to pay the price?
Yes.
Very good, Severine. So if I understand correctly, you came to the United States about 5 years ago, and then you went through a divorce and you kind of went through this being homesick and you needed to do something besides just plain work, So how did you come up with this idea to go and travel around the US and interview people like myself and all the other, the crazy Belgium and all the other people out there?
I started a blog just to process things that was called Severine and Casey. These posts were so depressing that it got quite a bit of attention. And I knew that I was not the only one feeling like that. When I started to reach out to the readers of Severine and Casey and told them that I really wanted to interview Belgians from all backgrounds, really do interviews about Belgians in the whole US, very, very naturally invited me into their homes. I already had doodled little things on my car, and a Belgian said, hey, instead of signing a waiver, why don't we sign your car?
So when did you put that Belgian flag on your car? Before or after?
No, that was before.
Okay.
Basically, I showed up at work with a huge Belgian flag for the soccer World Cup in 2014.
Okay.
And I thought the flag would go away. It did not. I spent 2 hours with a car shirt trying to take the flag out of my car, and it didn't. And it was so embarrassing because that was the 2nd of July, and I was invited to the 4th of July with farmers friend of mine in the country. So I went to the 4th of July celebration with my super Belgian car, and I was so ashamed. So I really spent time with my car shirt, and it didn't go off. So that's when I learned it was fun to paint on the car. But when I saw the first person signing the car and all the neighbors being, what are you doing? And like the kids and everybody being like, this car is cool. And everybody would be asking me to sign the car. I was like, I have my concept. From now on, everybody that gives me an interview will sign my car. So, and the stories just go bigger. I used to just spend one afternoon with people. And now the stories I almost move in with people for 5 days. So
yes, like you did in my house.
I know.
You move in, eat my food, drink my wine together. We had a lot of fun.
I made you do my laundry. Oh no, that's somebody else.
No. I don't do laundry, not even for my own son. He did his laundry when he was 16 or younger by himself. So you have now traveled about 17,000 miles around the US.
That is correct.
From the north to the south or the south to the north. And you have done about 15 states, met about 400 Belgians, and then you interviewed members of the family, about 60 of them. So what is your overall impression of Belgians in the United States?
Well, that's a tough question.
You don't have to name anyone.
My impression of Belgians in the US is most people have come here with a plan, and they worked their plan. There are the people who come here for the career, and the people who come here for the family. No surprise. And I've interviewed probably 50-50.
But to go a little bit deeper into your overall impression, are they happy, unhappy? Do they love it?
Some were happy and are not happy anymore. Some were not happy and are happy now. Everybody, even the ones that don't like the United States, that just dream about going back to Belgium, acknowledge that here they are given more opportunities, and if you work hard, you can go far. It feels like it's possible here.
Would you say that the people that have been here a lot longer, have you seen any differences?
You really see a difference in what's said in the interview. If you interview somebody that has been here for less than 5 years and more than 10 years. People that have been here for at least 10 years, they're really assimilated, they're really grounded in the American society, and they have given up the idea of moving back.
So now do you want to say anything more about your store on the Sign Your Car? Because
Is there something?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know if there's something you haven't said. Maybe you're hiding something from all of us.
Absolutely, I do. I'm going to tell you the biggest story, the biggest secret to SignMyCar. I do this project to eat mussels, period, and to travel for free.
Okay, I don't believe it's all free. But
no,
there's no such thing as a free lunch, as they say in the United States.
No, every story, every signature, it represents 2 to 3 months of work in post-production. So a 4-day stay with a Belgian family on my end when I'm back in Kansas City generates months of work. So you're better off just paying for your own muscle lunch and just
But then you wouldn't have the project.
Exactly.
So there wouldn't be no SignMyCar. You wouldn't be able to come to Houston, where we have driven on Houston highways from the north to the south and the east and the west.
We know everything about Houston.
They have the best U-turns because we got lost so many times despite Siri.
Siri doesn't know.
Siri didn't know. She doesn't know Houston at all. No, we agree.
So God bless U-turns. God bless Houston's U-turn special lane.
Yes, they have nice U-turns. But anyway, getting back to Severine's story now. Besides SignMyCar, which is one of your projects, what are your other hobbies?
When I'm not Severine, the executive producer of SignMyCar, which doesn't happen very often, I have my small business in Kansas City. I'm a photographer and multimedia producer, and I specialize in day in the life of companies and people. So it's called lifestyle photography. So a lot of companies, they struggle to find content for their social media, and they're like, oh, what am I going to post on my social media channels? And I kind of go in for 1 day or 2 and really give them content that they can live on for like a year.
I've seen you have also the funky side of yourself. When I look at your website, there's several Severines who jump in and out, and I wondered sometimes, is that her twin sister? How does she do that? I would like to be able to do that too. I have like all these little roses running around.
Well, that's the thing that I really love doing, but it's too funky for my market.
You have to look for a funkier market, perhaps.
I know, but in Kansas City, the communication is very traditional, and people appreciate all my funky side, but they will still go with dead-end corporate portraits like this, Like,
very serious.
Actually, it's something you have to lean in with this.
Okay.
And look very nice.
It's like I'm the VP from an organization, therefore I have to be very careful what I say.
So that's hard for me culturally, because what a European considers a good portrait and what an American considers a good portrait is totally different. So you have to give what your clients want.
Proper.
Like a good portrait. Yes. I mean, but it's changing. But since I'm always on the road for SignMyCar, I'm not really working on my business at all. So all my friends in Kansas City call my company a shell company.
Oh. Not to be confused with Shell.
No, but they just say that...
She's not drilling or fracking.
Basically, SignMyCar that's my hobby, that's my passion, that's what I do. But I do it so full-time that there's room for nothing else. And so I'm supposed to work on my business, and then I always find myself working on SignMyCar instead. It's addictive. It's addictive,
okay. Yeah, it seems like it's addictive. So, but also and then in addition, you also have your own house, and you actually own Airbnb.
Yeah. Some people ask me how I finance SignMyCar. SignMyCar is pretty
how
much...
you survive.
Yeah, well, I don't finance SignMyCar. I really put everything I have into the project. The only thing that keeps me just a little bit above the water is that I have rent some part of my home on Airbnb, and that's pretty much my only income when I'm on the road.
Right. Okay.
So I just have it just enough money to pay my bills and eat. That's it.
Oh, that's something.
At least I have it.
Yes. So it gives you at least some freedom, because if you had a regular job from 8 to 5, it would be impossible to do
No,
this.
and I knew I wanted to do SignMyCar, so the year before doing it full time, which was pretty much, I decided to do it, I went full time immediately.
Right.
But I put 75% of all my savings
on your savings into the project.
So right now I'm pretty much living off my savings, but I've been doing this for 2 years and a half. There's very little left of my savings, so
yes.
So I'm on the edge.
So hopefully one day all of this experience, meeting all those Belgians, but all this experience of driving across the United States, meeting other people, Belgians, and of course their spouses who were not necessarily from Belgium, and most likely a lot of other Americans, so that will hopefully help you in your future career. And what's kind of your dream of your future career, since you're so into documentaries and photography and interviewing people?
Yeah, well, I have my eyes on a degree. I want to continue my education in the United States, and I have found an amazing master's degree in journalism. But it's expensive, so I hope maybe with SignMyCar I can get a sponsorship. And after 2 years and a half and pouring all my time, all my energy, and all my financial resources into the project, I hope that it will have some type of use. Because, I was a real Belgian. I really thought I could complete the project and go to all 50 states and stay in every state 2 weeks. In less than a year. And I had just enough money to live off.
No, you
my
couldn't.
savings for
There are 50
I know.
states. You would have only been able to spend 1 week in each state.
Exactly.
Then you would have to go to Hawaii.
Exactly.
And Alaska.
I know.
And Puerto Rico.
I know.
What is it? Is it whatever?
Puerto Rico.
And Virgin Islands?
Yeah, we'll see about the islands and Alaska later. I'm really going to try to go to every 48 states, but I've been the lower 48. But I've been financing this documentary on my own for 2 years, and there's no more money in the bank. So at some point, if I don't get sponsorship and if I don't get people donate to the GoFundMe, the project will just naturally die out.
It will not die out. Remember, it's going to be an experience. And Severin, thank you very much. It was so nice meeting you.
Oh, it was very nice meeting you again too.
Yes, it was so very, very, very nice.
It was very, very, very nice. I have to thank you for hosting me in North Carolina.
You're very, very welcome.
You're very, very welcome too. Tot ziens.
Tot ziens. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
À bientôt.
How do they say in German? Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.